Hey, it's Dave. Happy Saturday. Uh, College football is in week 2. Got my Bobby Boucher on today. Good start to the football season as the Packers lose. So the Bears are now half game ahead of them. That's how it's going to go this year. Bears. Michigan got their asses kicked by Texas. Texas is good, but Michigan's going to be crap this year. They just don't get it. I mean, obviously, the last 3 years they had a good quarterback, but prior to that, and now, garbage. You cannot win in NCAA football without at least an adequate quarterback, and you're not going to do squat without a really good one. So, looks like really rough times for Michigan, which makes me happier than happy. But now, Ohio State's got to worry about Oregon. So, although they played like crap last week too. So, going to do my point spreads, my over-unders. Going to do a little recap here for you. The first game Thursday night was a great game, good God. I mean, how close could that be? Guy's foot just barely out of bounds to go for the tie, or who knows, maybe they would have gone for 2. But anyways, Baltimore lost to Kansas City 27-20. The point spread was Kansas City giving 3. The over-under was 47. I projected KC to win 21-20, which was spot on Baltimore's score, but being that I thought KC was going to cover and they didn't, I blew that one, but I did get the over-under. Actually, I blew that too. That was a push. The over-under was 47. I thought it was going to be under. It was a push, but I did get Kansas City winning, so, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. That's pretty bad. But I did better. Green Bay Packers at the Eagles in Brazil for some stupid reason. I don't get it. I guess you can't wear green out there, so nobody could go out of their hotel. And the field was a frickin' mess. Jordan Love got hurt. Being a Bears fan, I don't wish that on anybody. So maybe he comes back soon, maybe he doesn't. But boy, if he doesn't, the Packers are screwed because that quarterback they got sucks. Malik Willis, good luck with that. Anyways, Philly was given 2, and the over-under was 49, and I projected Philly to win 27-24. So Philly covered, and the over covered, so I won both. Yay for me. Woohoo. So the first game on Sunday for me, anyways, is Tennessee Titans at my Chicago Bears. The Bears, Super Bowl. The point spread is the Bears giving 3.5, and the over-under 44.5. And I've got the Bears winning 24-14. Which would mean that I've got the Bears covering, and I've got the under. I think it's going to be way under 44.5, but what the hell do I know? I'm not really a gambler. One of the worst teams in the NFL this year. Too bad Belichick's not driving the train into the ground, but Patriots at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's given 7.5. Over-under is 41. I've got Cincy winning 31-13, which means I've got Cincy covering, and I'm also taking the over. Arizona Cardinals, they are improved. They got their quarterback back at Buffalo. Buffalo's given 6.5. Over-under is 47. I've got Buffalo winning 31-17, which means I've got Buffalo covering, and I've also got the over, but barely. I do think there's going to be a lot of points in that game. The Houston Texans and the Indy Colts. Indy's got their quarterback Richardson back, at least for now until he runs too many times and gets himself destroyed again. He's going to have to learn how to fall and maybe how to go out of bounds, but that's not my problem. Houston is giving 3 on the road. How about that? Over under 48.5. I've got Indy winning outright. Do I really have Indy winning outright 27-24? I have Indy winning outright 27-24. That's insane, but what the hell? So that means Houston giving 3. I've got Indy getting the 3. Either way, I've got Indy getting the 3. The over-under is 48.5, so I've got Indy. I've got the over, so we'll see what happens. I guess that's my upset special. Maybe I should read this before I do this. Actually, I did this a couple of days ago. I just updated the over-unders and the point spreads. Jacksonville Jaguars at the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins giving 3.5. I've got Miami winning 28-24, which means I got Miami barely covering, and I've also taken the over. It's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tight one. Pittsburgh Steelers at Atlanta Falcons. I don't think either team's going to be that good, but Atlanta's got to be better. Kirk Cousins is the regular season guru, and then get him into the playoffs and watch him crap down his leg. Atlanta's given 3.5. Over/under is 41. I've got Atlanta winning 21-10. So I've got Atlanta giving the points, and I also am taking the under in that game. The Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Carolina can't be as bad as last year, can they? Actually, I hope they're horrible because the Bears have their second-round pick next year. New Orleans given 4. Over/under 41.5. I've got New Orleans winning 24-17, which would mean that New Orleans is going to be giving the points, and I'm taking the under. But boy, that's half a point. It'll probably change by tomorrow. Who knows? The Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. The Vikings have had a lot of injuries, especially to their quarterback, although Darnold was probably starting anyways. The Giants get their quarterback Daniel Jones back, and normally I would say that's not a good thing, but after we saw the Giants quarterbacks last year, that is a good thing. So Minnesota on the road is giving 1.5. I don't understand that because I happen to think that Minnesota's going to be awful this year. The 41 is the over/under. I've got the Giants winning the game outright 20-17, which means take the Giants and the points, and I am taking the under. Then you got the Denver Broncos against the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle's giving 6, over/under 41.5. I got Seattle winning 27-17, which means Seattle giving the points, and I'm taking the over. The Las Vegas Raiders and the LA Chargers. I think the Raiders are going to be horrible. The Chargers should be interesting with Harbaugh in charge. Herbert's a little banged up, but sounds like he's going to play. Chargers are giving 3. Over/under is 40. I got the Chargers winning 27-14. I don't think the Raiders are going to be very good this year. So take LA giving the points and take the over. But that's a barely. That's a barely. I don't think the Raiders are going to score a lot of points this year. The Cowboys at the Browns. Probably one of the best games of the weekend. Cleveland's given 2.5. Over/under is 41. I've got Dallas winning outright 23-20, which means take Dallas in the points. Either way, take Dallas in the points as far as I'm concerned, and the over. The Washington Commanders and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Washington's going to be interesting. See how good Daniels does as quarterback. Tampa's given 3.5. The over/under is 42.5. I've got Tampa winning 24-21, which means take Washington in the points, which scares me because I don't trust Washington. And take the over. I think this is the Sunday night game, the Rams and the Lions. Detroit's given 4.5. The over/under is 52. I got Detroit winning 31-28. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored. I'm going to take Rams in the points, and I'm going to definitely take the over in that game. And the Monday night game, Aaron Rodgers. Let's see if he can make it past one play. I hope not, because I think he's a complete tool, and I don't hope he gets hurt. I just hope he stinks. I just don't like him as a human being. I think he's a bad human being. Anyways, San Francisco's given 4.5, and the over/under is 43.5. I've got San Francisco winning 21-17. So I'm going to take the Jets and the points, and I'm going to go with the under. So there you got it. That's what I've got, and I'll be back probably Tuesday and do a recap, and we'll see what happens. Again, if you're trusting me to gamble, then you're out of your freaking mind and you got a gambling problem. It's really that simple. I do this because I love football. I know football. It's week 1. Nobody knows what the hell's going to happen in week 1, although those first 2 games for week 1 games were fantastic. So I'm hoping everything's fantastic. I hope the Bears kick some ass. Hope the Buckeyes win tonight. They should. That's all I've got. Have a great rest of your weekend. Get out there. It's a beautiful, at least here it's in the low 60s. It's gorgeous. Sunny. Love it. So, go Bears. Packers already lost. So, God, if the Bears can win, then we can stop the count, right? This has been Dave. Toodles. If you liked the video, please subscribe and enjoy the hell out of the rest of your weekend. Get out there. Don't stay home. Bye-bye now.